Brother Muhammad Sarwar, he is member of Hedaya and is also his country, Pakistan.
Good evening. Peace be upon all of you. Thank you all for being here and part of this vigil. It means a lot. It shows you care. It shows your thoughtfulness and concern, and it strengthens our community. It brings us even closer together to better deal with times of tragedy and loss like this. So thanks again to be part of gathering here today to remember those 150 beautiful souls we lost in the line of humanity on December 17th at a school in Peshawar, Pakistan. Most of them were children. 9 were men and women. To some extent, there is a close analogy with what our community had to go through just 2 years ago in San Diego, but at a much larger scale this time. We know how painful the feelings are, how lasting the impact was on our lives, and how hard it was to move on. We found strength in our community to deal with this all and came out stronger in our faith, in goodness, and more united to stand together. We did something special there. But unfortunately, analogy stopped just there. In this case, all were killed gruesomely by Talibans, whose motives were based on revenge, creating fear, baseless ideology, and above all, fanatical faithlessness. We are dealing with much bigger here. And we condemn this in its entirety, in as absolute terms as it could be. It is not even a religious fight. It is a struggle for humanity. But with this terrible event, it has taken on more urgency and bigger meaning. This time, the scar is too wide to heal. It is hard to find someone there who is not hit by such tragedies. Personally, I have lost closest of my friend and family member, who was the best human I have ever known, who was killed by the same people with same brutality 3 years ago. Kids in my family in Pakistan, they go to the same school system. My wife, who cared to arrange this event, went through the same schools. It is too hard to relate these things and imagine how people can go through their daily lives. How parents can send their kids to school or even outside their homes when they don't feel safe at home. Life there has become extremely hard. A statement from Holy Quran sounds so fitting. And we shall certainly test you until we know those of you who strive for their utmost for God and who are the steadfast. Every century in our history is defined by its most important events. Last century defining events were wars at global level and rise of nationalism, which divided people along borderlines. At the turn of this century, we were dealt with two clear choices to what to make of this century. In the very first year, unfortunate events of 9/11 started the chain of horrible events which are turning this century into a century of violence and bloodshed. 15 years into it, it has only raged, expanded globally, and continued to ruin lives of hundreds of millions of people around the world, making them live in fear, hopelessness, and helplessness. Other clear and defining choice of this century was our ability to connect with anyone in the world, allowing us to build communities based on just about anything. which could have brought us closer to each other at human level. We have the tools, the platform, the opportunity, and the time to spread more right, more love, more tolerance, and to be part of each other's life, no matter where they are. We can only imagine how wonderful it would be if everyone in the world is working for the same purpose, that is to make this world a better place, and our communities go beyond towns and countries and span across the world. We still have 85 years to make this a century of connecting with each other, building a truly one human community. We share the responsibility to bring the change to respond to ultimate sacrifice made by these souls and to support the struggle against it in every which righteous and positive way, at every which level we choose to. Your being here appreciably counts towards that. One way could be to put another purpose behind use of internet and other media to express importance and urgency that how far this has gone. How much we want to get back to focusing on improving our lives, building our communities, and doing better than today, so we can continue to move forward. This will not fix things immediately, will not change things on the ground, but will start the process of healing, changing minds, building support systems, and that wonderful feeling of being connected. Today we pray for departed souls with purity of our hearts. As prayer in Quran goes, we are from Allah, and to Him we return. O Allah, take me out of my troubles, and bring to me after it something better. Today we can decide to build on our successes in having a more integrated, united, and model community as we have in Newtown. As an example to the whole world, to show how beautiful this could be, how this can be done based on basic principles of trust, faith, and humanity, and how to depend on each other to have a better world for everyone. I am proud to be part of this interfaith community, and we love to share our success with everyone who is willing to try it. Today, we can promise to work towards making this a century of connecting with each other across all boundaries. Today, we can find someone local or somewhere remote to express how much we care, our support, and our love, just at a human level. We can start with just one. Today, we can decide to live more actively in our daily lives, condemning wrong and impacting others with our goodness and tolerance. Finally, today we can channelize our pains into actions at level and involvement of our choosing. Thank you. Peace be.